Hello, everybody. So, we dropped 4,500 frames in those 7 minutes. And it's just such a pain in the ass. But I know if I call too early, they're just gonna be like, well, it takes 1 to 2 weeks, so I have to wait till Tuesday, so they don't have that damn excuse, and they fix it up. How's it going, Talvez? Was KY's rest of KY's stream enjoyable? I ended up leaving to get prepared for this. We'll start with CYRUS. Got some money, but I didn't really do any other grinding. Hey, exploded son. Okay, but if I go that way, another gate, but I don't get there. Not this way. Hey, Easy, what's up, dude? I hope everybody had an excellent Thanksgiving, all my American peeps. Well, this is not where I'm supposed to be. Whoops. Alright, so that just goes to another forest. So I gotta go out and then around. Alright. Well, that's good to know. No one expects the second Twain Inquisition. Yeah, that double header hits on Thursday, and you're like, whoa. Whoa. Is there a fork here? It doesn't. Oh, there is a fork going down to whatever that is. That's it. Damn it. Well, I'm good. Other than the internet issues, I'm good. Thanks for asking. I mean, no, Thanksgiving was grand. Had a good time with my family. Only got one plate down. What is that? The hand of something? An accessory? I don't think so. No, let's. Did that say herb and I just can't read? That is entirely possible. It probably said herb, didn't it? Oh my god. How's the nearest Twain? I mean, the nearest Twain's good. I feel like I can speak from experience. Lightning and fire, huh? Should we just go ahead and try this fight? Do it kind of EXP this. Doesn't seem like a challenge at all.
What to do? I'll get my
Okay.
The battle is truly
I guess that's that then.
I'll not be defeated.
That one's probably the nearest X-Blood's probably enemy.
Shine forth. What to do?
I would say
How about you?
Hey, thanks, Telvez. Love you, man. Thankful for this community and almost everyone in it. Did something happen in KY stream? Oh, thank you, Telvez.
What is the
Wow, this dude is dude's not going down.
The battle is true.
What to do?
Interesting dilemma.
Jeez.
You should have studied harder.
Yeah, thank you for the hashtag, Telvez. We're going to Dustbarrow. We are in CYRUS' chapter 4. We're going to do OLBERIC's chapter 4, hopefully, assuming this doesn't, like, completely wreck us. I did discover that I do have to go through all 8 in order to get to that special ending, so I'm still going to have to do Therian and Alphen off screen, which, off stream, I should say. What, you mean the donation? I mean, I'm not shocked. Just, well, I mean, I am kind of, just because I don't ever expect it like that. Like, hey, he became a member, you know, that's more than enough, and then extra comes and I'm like, oh, that's just amazing. This community does surprise me. I guess that they do surprise me a lot with their the amount of generosity, just because I'm more of a cynical person. I'm like, oh man, people are terrible and everybody's out for themselves and stuff like that. And then you have something like that happen, you're like, so people aren't all garbage. That's really good to know. Yo, what's up, Light Gazer? Yeah, that's the idea. Because I know those those optional dungeons or whatever that we're supposed to do are super difficult. That's what JB was telling me the other night. So I mean, yeah, I mean, we're gonna grind levels because, like, I mean, first of all, we have to get through all these chapter 4s. And then I gotta get through Therian and Alphins. And then after that, I don't know what, because the highest level dungeon's 50, isn't it? So I was thinking over 60 would be sufficient? I don't know. What do you think? Streamy plant. The Twain KY blue shirt guy. Yeah, blue shirt guy is fine with his moniker, apparently. It's like, oh yeah, I guess I'm blue shirt guy. I love you too, dude. I'm so glad that you are part of our community from the very beginning. Well, for the stream, at least. Yeah, man, I really want to get back to that Harry Potter playthrough now that you brought that up. Hopefully you've invigorated KY. Oops, sorry about that. No, I mean, sure, technically it's a spoiler, but you can tell me what level I need to be at. I mean, that's just like the most basic of information, right? That won't actually give away like story information. You did chill and chat? Oh, that's cool. I was watching Nintages play Monster Hunter earlier since I'm also getting that game. We're gonna play it, hopefully maybe with View as well. And also good old Ren16 and his friend have it as well. So I have 2 groups to play it with, which would be really fun. 80, huh? Okay. So what's probably gonna happen then is that I'll get through these 2 chapters. I'll try to get through the last 2 that I'm gonna show on stream on Sunday. It'll be either Sunday or Tuesday. And then I'll start Phoenix Wright, and then I'll just grind this, you know, in the background until I get to 80, because that's going to take a while. One second. I'm going to turn out my fan. Well, Darius, I mean, I'm not playing songs when I'm playing this game, no. Well, I suppose it's something you could do during, like, grind periods, but we won't be grinding tonight. That's cool. You're tired from work yesterday? Yeah, because you had to put in all that work just so that you wouldn't have to worry about, like, your staff wouldn't have to worry about, like, work later, right? Because they needed everything done essentially before the holiday. Alright. And so Cyrus' search for the ancient tomb led him to Stone God, where Headmaster Ivan lay in wait. Using the forbidden blood magic gleaned from those pages, he aspired to powers holy and profane. But Ivan, more demon than man at the end, met his demise. Preposterous, I am all-powerful. I am eternal, immortal. They were all lies. Such were his last words. But who lied to him and what was their ultimate aim? Was Cyrus fully prepared to face the truth that awaited him? A foreboding shadow fell over him as he came to Dustbarrow. 1.
Time to do some research.
Oh! Like, dude, haven't you done enough for them for the weekend at least? And here we are. Somewhere in this town lies the headmaster's ultimate destination. Is it like a permanent second shift unless you go somewhere else, or is it just like a temporary shift move for like the season or something? Given the nature of his research, it's reasonable to assume that there is a secret laboratory of some sort. All mad scientists have secret laboratories. I will get to the bottom of this no matter what. That's the headmaster's assistant, Lucia, was it? Oh, I recall. She disappeared after that incident at the headmaster's house. What's her role in all this? Must not let her out of my sight. That now she's out of my sight. Ooh, a sturdy sapphire rod. 89, 116, 62. What was the elemental attack on that? 176. Oh. Yeah, that seems better. It's like slightly better. How much was it? I don't think I'm gonna pay 38,000 for a slight increase. I will probably later if I need to, but not now. Earring. Why in the hell would I pay 40,000 for that? Oh, until you get a new job. Well, that sucks. I couldn't stand second shift personally. Oof, that sucks. I have there's another viewer that has a similar type of situation where he's like, yeah, if I don't work here, I might not be able to work anywhere in the area. Oh, hey, that's a Therian test, I guess. Where's the bar? Where's the bar? Get Therian real quick. Very nice. Now go away. Like I do have another question for you. Do I need to get everybody at 80, or do I just need to use 4 people? Because I really don't want to have to get everybody to 80. That would be a bit much. Okay, see, that's a lot better than the other one. I'll just pay for that one. Seems good. I don't like it lowering the elemental attack. You know what? It's okay for CYRUS at least, because his elemental attack's so high anyways. I know one thing I can do to grind that I should do anyways is go to the secret shrines or whatever, because I haven't done like any of that. Curious Antique. But I can install that, I'm assuming? Can I buy from the dog? You got to sell me pooch. That seems like a really good dagger. You don't have anything worth buying. That dagger's very, very good. I'm gonna have to come back and get that. Okay, so where am I supposed to go? Wherever that door is. Well, she was just here. Wherever could she have gone? Well, yeah, if it's everybody, that's going to take a long... We're not going to see that true ending for a long time. What's this? A button of sorts? 'Cause that's going to take forever.
I see.
Nothing happened. I should have known it would be that simple. Perhaps we shouldn't have rested at that hotel. Must be losing my wits. How does one even go about pulling a button? I don't fucking know. I don't see how that kills the secret ending. All you told me is the level. I already know everybody's involved because that's like the point. That information doesn't really tell me anything other than you're using everybody, which I already knew. I don't know.
Aha!
Well, this is a turn. I didn't actually expect that to work. Ho-ho! I should proceed with caution. Forever. Forever. You know, that really sucks, because, like, you're good at what you do, so we're going to take advantage of that and, like, work you ragged more than somebody who's less skilled. Just, it doesn't... Why is everything so weird? It doesn't really, you know, inspire you to want to be good if you're going to get screwed over because of your skill.
Flame, protect us.
Are there even areas that you could grind that high?
I will not be defeated.
Because, like, this area, for example, I haven't seen anything above 50. So, getting everybody to 80 would be... Oh, that's a Therian chest? Fuck. I might have to go through and, like, get all the Therian chests. Elixir. I don't want to go that way yet.
Step right up.
Yeah, exactly. And to a certain extent, you know,
Here I go.
they kind of don't have a choice. I mean, they do, but
Victory shall
if
be
they
mine.
don't, they lose you, and that can't be good for them.
I shall pierce you through.
Of course, I missed.
Well then,
That's actually not horrible. Because he's still in front once I break these.
Victory shall be mine.
This.
Death by 1,000 cuts.
Of course, I can't hit the guy I actually need to hit. So, fuck me, right? Ow.
my turn now. This should help. What to... Well then, prepare yourself. I am not made for such battles.
Oh, God. But, like, based on what you said, if it happens, you almost kind of have to take it, right? Which would suck. Who's this? I think we're supposed to be here yet. Oh, damn it! I really want Therian in your party, but I will not. I will not do that. I cannot stand Tyrion. He's just such a prick. What is in here? Nothing? And not even like in the cool way. Yeah, that would suck. I mean, like, you might get some other benefits, but still. These walls seem quite old. They still stand strong and literally these curious patterns. Look how perfectly they're aligned. Whatever could they be for?
Aha!
Wait, that's it. Together, the markings illustrate something. Haha! Here they billow and swell. An ocean? A flood? This seems to be depicting something overflowing. Yet the depiction is abstract and surreal. Wait, let's see these markings like these somewhere. But where? Of course, the rules of High Hornburg. Here. The rules are being used to paint a picture. Might there not be a hidden message contained within? It is as if the runes are flowing forth from some kind of gate. Though I hate to admit it, I fear deciphering this will take more time than I have. I should move on. Oh god. Well, I don't... It has... I bet that has something to do with the long-term thing or whatever, but jeez. Did you learn anything about those wall paintings? A little, yes. For example, they clearly date from ancient times. I bet anybody could have guessed that. I believe that they have religious significance of some kind. But I saw nothing in them of the teachings of the Sacred Flame. Beliefs in the Age of Legend were quite different from today. It was a time before the religious schism. You mean even before the Sacred Flame teachings began? Precisely, though. An age almost entirely unknown to us. A time when gods and mortals walked together upon the soil. I am blessed indeed to have been given the chance to visit these ruins. They are a scholar's paradise. I'm glad too. It almost feels like I can hear the thoughts of the people who lived long ago. The very breath of the ancients, born of the wind over these many long centuries, whispering of great and epic tales. We're gonna have to come down here after we enter this room. Here we have a library of some. Look at all these tomes. Did Headmaster Yvonne procure them all? Volume 7 of the Trial of the 12? but only the first 5 volumes are extant. Forbidden Gold? Covenant of the Sage? These books were all said to have been lost ages ago. What's this? A personal dictionary for the translation of ancient tongues? Did the headmaster collect all this by himself?
No.
Oh, that would be impossible for even the most esteemed of scholars. No, such a vast repository of knowledge must have been accumulated over decades, even centuries. From this trove, to those odd wall paintings, this place is one enigma after the next. One thing's clear, if there is a vast mind behind all this, I can expect to find them here. Oh, forgot to do this earlier. Keep forgetting, gotta be better at that. Are these tomes really worth so much? I can assure you that if they become known, they will turn the world of scholarship on its head. It is not surprising to learn that knowledge can be lost with the passing of time. Wars, disasters, and fires have all served to make men forget things they once knew. Yet books thought to be gone forever have returned as if from the dead, which implies they were stolen, deliberately kept from the world. Indeed, a most deplorable crime. And the culprit is this man Ivan. He would make all knowledge his and his alone. That is why he hid it away here. Unlike men, books cannot talk. What tales these forsaken tomes would tell. Forsaken, that is exactly the word. To monopolize knowledge in this way is a desecration of scholarship itself. Spoken like a man truly devoted to his trade. It is only proper that an honorable scholar such as you cast his eyes over these pages once more. I intend to do just that. Oh, whatever. Like Tressa, yeah.
Professor?
What is it, Tressa?
I was just thinking about the books here. They all seem very special. How much are they worth, do you think?
Oh, Tressa, we can always trust you to be interested in the worth of things. Wow, that's a really nice way of saying, well, we all know you to be greedy as fuck and only care about the money. Those books record the history of all that has happened, every event from beginning to end. Gosh. In other words, they contain the knowledge of the world, knowledge won at the cost of uncounted lives.
Whoa! I don't think even I could put a price on that.
Quite. They are without question priceless, for they belong to all men.
Then maybe we should make lots of copies and sell them cheaply so that as many people as possible can read them.
A splendid idea. The question then becomes, how does one produce books cheaply and in large quantities? We need a press of some sort that might print things faster. More efficiently. Nice. Those souls still doing weird. That kinda sucks. Those big shields reduce your evasion so much. Okay. I don't remember what her voice was. Oh, yeah, I do.
Professor, you truly are every bit as brilliant as old Yvonne said.
Never mind.
I did not come here for false flattery.
Oh, but I was being quite sincere. A shame the purport eludes your grasp.
To think you were the one pulling the strings. The headmaster was merely your puppet all along.
Nobody would ever expect the Spanish assistance.
Very
Assistance to the
astute.
Inquisition.
Yes, it was I who maneuvered to install him in that position in the first place. To my dismay, he had a willful streak that got in the way.
One might say the fault lies in the person who chose him for the task.
One
Burn.
might say that, yes. Now, let us proceed to the matter at hand.
We shall fight.
The
1v1.
research for the original copy
Fox
of
only
From
Final
the Far Reaches of
Destination.
Hell has miraculously led you to me. In finding you, you have displayed some measure of knowledge and acumen. More than anything, you have shown a pure and unrelenting passion for seeking out the truth.
This person
I
says,
hold that
join me,
particular
and then he's like,
in the
no, why would I
highest
do that?
regard. What say you, Cyrus? Will you join me in my research?
Ridiculous.
We could write this story
That
for
is a
them.
jape. It is a poor one.
A jape? What a curious reaction from a scholar like yourself.
You jape,
The
surely.
wall paintings in this place, did they not pique your interest? Did your heart not race when you saw the countless lost tomes in my study?
To say I was not intrigued would be a lie.
Of course you were. Yes, any true scholar would feel the same. I must unravel these mysteries. I must have the answers. Your mind, no, your very soul burns with an all-consuming desire to know. That is what separates you from the rest, Cyrus.
I think she's coming on me.
We are true seekers of knowledge, you and I. Together, we can unlock all the secrets behind our world.
I'll pass.
How can you refuse? You covet the mysteries of the universe. You yearn to know the truth.
Well, I mean, the whole problem is that you're like evil, and I'm not, so, ha!
Surely you
Ha
can
to
stand
you.
shoulder to shoulder with me.
Good lord. Certainly passionate
It's
about me.
exactly.
What? What is it?
Surely you. I take issue with your solicitation. You don't care who you use in your schemes. What of Headmaster Yvonne?
Don't be ridiculous. He was devoid of the passion you have. He was nothing but a pawn to the end, incapable of envisioning an ultimate goal.
On what grounds do you base that assumption? Can a man not grow his mind? If you found him wanting, why did you not teach him?
Teach him?
Dude sitting here telling her how to be a better villain.
Take him on as your pupil. Impart your vast knowledge, that he might one day be your peer.
Preposterous. You speak the impossible. Mediocrity is as mediocrity does.
Okay, Gump.
Knowledgeable as he was, his own actions prevented him from ever approaching genius. A genius such as yourself must understand this.
There's where you and I differ. I haven't given up on mediocrity. As scholars, we learn from the past to better understand the present and pass our knowledge on to the future. What do you mean to do with the knowledge you amass? The secrets you unravel? Carry them to your grave, content they are inscrutable to all who do not possess your genius? You would call them simpletons, fools, feeble minds. I say it is you who lacks the ability to teach and inspire. A true scholar does not look down on others for what they do or do not know. Those who know impart knowledge to those who do not. If something is wrong, those who know the answer correct it. The process repeats, bringing us closer and closer to enlightenment. I teach my students with the expectation that one day they will surpass me. I long for the day when I will have the chance to learn from them.
Enough!
Ugh.
I've given you plenty of opportunities
What a
to make a
reading.
move. Any move. But clearly we are going nowhere fast.
So she was coming on to me.
If you would rather die without discovering the truth, so be it. I have already synthesized a perfect blood crystal, precisely as detailed in the original tome. With it, I will cast off the shackles of humanity. A human can only learn so much in its short lifetime. I will gain the time, the power, to understand everything. You may be a fool, but to show no hard feelings, you can participate in an empirical analysis of my newfound power.
Well then.
If believing in the future makes one a fool, then call me a proud fool. But know this. When I emerge victorious, I will unravel the secrets of that tome and arrive at my own answer. Let this be a lesson to you. The future of mankind is bright. I cannot fail.
Man, that is physical perfection. Wow.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
How about you?
Oh, good lord.
My turn now. I'll get my money's worth.
An interesting dilemma. So much to learn.
She actually has lower hit points
Let's
than a lot
do
of the other
this.
enemies. The issue. How do we break her?
Well then.
Each time I'm like motivated to get like my credit list and stuff for like what people can use it for all together and like ready, something always like gets in the way and it's so irritating.
Have this.
Much to learn.
Dagger. Is it just all physical? Oh, so it's actually not that bad as long as she doesn't crit me.
Bring about a miracle of healing.
The battle is truly joined. Out of my way!
Is it even possible to break her?
Have
I have no idea.
Here I go.
How about this? Victory shall be mine!
Shit.
My turn now.
Something's missing.
Let me help.
An interesting dilemma. Much to learn.
Yeah, okay, so
I'll not be
all
defeated.
the physical. There's a trick to this, I'm guessing.
Have this.
That was very fortunate.
My focus is unparalleled.
What is the trick?
How about this?
Or does it just take forever to break? But you can.
Bring about the miracle of healing. Let's do this.
The battle is truly joined.
What to do? I'll get my money's worth.
What is the logical
I have
course
one
of action?
idea. I have no idea if it's correct.
How about
But I wonder if you have to hit it with one of each of the weapons before it'll break.
No.
In which case, then we need Tressa to use the dancer.
Well then. Have this.
We just stay alive until I can figure out how to do this. So that if I die, we can do it a lot quicker next time.
Do. I'll get my
Okay, that didn't do it.
Victory shall be mine. Use this.
Ugh.
I am sorry. Have I failed?
Still haven't figured out the fucking.
Let me help. Sorry. My turn now. Have this.
My friends, I am sorry.
I'll do my best. In Elfric's name, be saved.
Have I failed?
I completely forgot that revive hits everybody.
What is
My turn. Ah!
what is the deal?
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Later, easy. Have a good night, dude.
Have I failed?
Can't end like this. be defeated. In Alfred's name, be saved.
Oh, he goes first.
Death by 1,000 cuts!
I will not be defeated.
Yo, what's up, JB?
Prepare yourself. Prepare yourself. Bring about a miracle of healing. Here I go. Let me help.
I still have.
That fucking one shot him.
Let's do this. This should be correct. I will not be defeated. Have this.
The battle is truly joy. Death by 1,000 cuts!
I see. I get it. Took me a long time to figure that out.
Here I go.
Okay.
Let me help.
I'm not sure if he breaks right away when that happens.
How about this?
We're gonna be safe.
The battle is truly joy. Death by 1,000
Okay, so it breaks right away. That's good to know.
This should help.
Yeah, this is Cyrus' chapter. I'm an idiot. I'm sitting here like, how do I beat him? And not paying attention at all to that number right next to his name. Sure.
Prepare yourself. Bring
Like I
about
couldn't
a
break her.
miracle
But
of
it's because she
healing.
starts at what, 30, 20, something like that?
What to do? I'll get it.
Have at you. My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Oh, is it all magic now?
My turn now.
That's actually kind of cool.
Bring about a miracle of healing. My turn now.
Which kind of sucks because it's going to take longer.
A tempest of ice shall rage. The battle is truly joy.
There's your next lady. Oh, God. Give me that big woman from Tressa's chapter, please.
Use this. The battle is truly joy.
How about this?
Oh, I should use a soul stone with him. He's not entirely useless.
Let's do this.
An interesting dilemma.
Oh, fuck off. That's like the one thing that could not have happened there.
Have this. Here I go.
Let's get rid of the silence.
Let me help. Ah! I will not be defeated. Bring about the miracle of healing.
Now then. Use this.
PS4 Slim. What's different about the PS4 Slim? I don't really know anything about it. GG's, by the way. Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did say that. Yeah, this is Cyrus's chapter. You were on the nose.
The tempest of ice shall reign.
Let's do this.
Now, what next?
I don't know. God, I really don't like that it's getting another attack in.
How about this? But I still have so much to
The battle is
That's
truly
not good.
Use this.
I will not be defeated.
What's it at? 6?
Have this.
It's just slimmer. Okay.
Here I go.
That's not
Let me
awful, I
help.
guess. Need to survive another sweep attack. It's not even what we did. Good.
Here I go. Bring about the miracle of healing.
What is the logical course of action?
Have at you. Have a taste of this.
Have a taste of this.
Victory shall be mine.
I have nothing but fucking larges now. Last of Us, God of War, and Horizon. Sounds like a good time. Sounds like a really good time. Yeah, Light Gazer was just telling me how much I'm gonna have to grind for the secret thing. By the way, JB, you were right. I have to complete all those chapters. The IGN or wherever I looked at initially, they can't have been correct because all the other sources I looked at, I double checked it, said that you needed to have everybody, all their stuff completed.
Have a taste of this.
My turn now.
Unfortunately, she can't attack twice. Yeah, can't attack twice with Trailens. To be honest, it might just be best to defend here. Or maybe do this.
Let me help. Sorry.
What is the logical course of action?
A tempest of ice shall reign.
That's not ideal, but this is fine.
Now, my blade is unbending.
Do this.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
Here I go!
This. Oh, interesting.
What is the logical course of action?
Oh my god. Okay. Well, shit. I guess. Yeah. Okay. Yo, what's up, Anthony?
My turn now.
Party at my cousin's house. It's fun. We got played Jackbox. I want to play Jackbox with the chat at some point, so that's something I'd really like to do. I have to get the game though. Yeah, you were right. All 8 chapter 4s, you have to fully complete 2 side quests. I already know what side quests they are. I already looked it up. Because I didn't want to have to go through finding all the different side quests. Yeah, that's why we are rated R here. Or, like, at worst, you do it on, like, one of these late night streams. I saw it at a video. One really interesting thing about Kappa that might be really good moving forward is that it might completely get rid of the whole demonetization thing, because now you have advertisers who are coming out saying, yeah, we want to support like more mature channels, because first of all, it's the fucking mature channels that are paying for stuff, not kids. Kids aren't buying anything, so why does it fucking matter? And so yeah, I thought that was nice. I thought that was interesting. I gotta keep that physical defense thing up more often. I don't know what I've been doing with that. Okay. What's really interesting about this battle is that it's having to time the break is all over the place. Like, all over the place. And her weaknesses are all over the place. So it's kind of hard to put your finger on. 1, 2, 3, 4. Heal. 5, 6. We can get her down to... We could actually break her this turn, but I don't want to do that. I want to break her the next turn. And so what's going to be the best way to do that? Because I can use a pomegranate. What if I don't charge at all? Then it'd be 1, 2, 3... 1, 2, 3, 4. Bring it down to 3. And then 1. Okay. I think that's fine. Yeah, because nobody's going to be able to use a pomegranate this turn anyways.
I will not be defeated.
Yeah, and I didn't realize that all the Jackboxes were so fucking... I mean, like, that's not expensive, but when you consider that they're all that way, that kind of sucks. So yeah, if, like, channels aren't being demonetized and we're not being, like, hidden by the algorithms, then channels like ours are not going to be as hurt by our lack of PG material anymore, which is nice. Yeah. So I need to pay attention to the Steam sales more, because I see that they get cut down like 15, 20 bucks or whatever. I need to take advantage of that. Or like, not even, it could be a donation goal, or it could just be like a membership goal, where it's like, well, if I get 5, when we hit 10 members or whatever, then I'll just pay for it, you know, that sort of thing. Encourage memberships. Wait until the Jackpot Party Pack. Humble Bundle. Oh yeah, that's true. I could wait for a Humble Bundle. Those come up kind of often, right?
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Now, what next?
That's
The battle is truly joined.
not actually a big deal. What's she at? 3? Okay, so she's gonna get one more attack in. That's fine.
My turn now.
Ophelia's like, I am everything with her fucking knife. Her ability is broken. I really do want to get the secondary abilities before I go through the final part, because that's probably gonna make that area so much easier where everybody has a secondary job.
I'll get my money's worth.
Nice.
My focus is unparalleled.
I'll not be defeated.
Okay, so Tressa won't be elite. Okay. What do I want to do here? This is kind of important. I could throw something at her.
Take this. What? I'll get my money's worth. Time to close up shop.
All right, that was an interesting fight. It wasn't as cheap as the last fight. Like, she had some irritating qualities to her, but there was nothing that happened where I'm like, that's complete bullshit. 1 through 4 for $12. Holy shit. Well, in theory, I could just I could grind without going to the secret shrines, but that's a really stupid idea. Obviously, if I have to grind that much, I might as well.
No, there is so much more I must learn.
Oh, but they're not going to voice act him? Okay. If lucky else, your devotion to the pursuit of knowledge is admirable. Unfortunately for you, you got wrecked. You will not live to pass that on.
Oh,
In the far reaches of hell, at last, I have the original. How many lives have been lost to the dark knowledge of these pages? But no, knowledge itself cannot be good or evil, only the hearts of those who would use it. I will use all the resources at my disposal to decipher this work for myself. And I will find the answer I seek, an answer of my very own. Perhaps one of the tombs in the study I passed through might aid me in deciphering these glyphs. Yes, I shall return. What? No, I want to be done. I don't want to fight anything else. We're like dead. Well, not really, actually. Ended that in quite a positive state. At least it's not like fucking Ophelia's where you have first you have to go through a fight before you can get to the boss, and you don't get an opportunity to save, and then that boss is just the cheapest piece of shit in this game so far. Where am I supposed to look? Oh, where the maps tell me. That makes sense. And I felt like with that fight, it was still just like, we just happened to win. As opposed to this fight where I'm like, that was, you know, I felt like I strategized well and it was a well-earned victory as opposed to I got lucky. A little less, I can really study the tunes in earnest. Everybody else is sitting down there like, dude, come on. Let's see now. The pages of this tome, the secrets banished by the gods are likened to the golden fruit. To a golden fruit, and an ominously worded warning is issued to any who would cover this forbidden power. Most intriguing. Let's see now. The ancient tomb dealing with how the 12 gods sealed away an unholy power beyond the edge of the world. Most intriguing. Let's see. The tomb word is writ in horrifying detail, a forbidden right to bring back the unholy power sealed away beyond the edge of this world. Most intriguing. Yes, I see. I do believe I have the knowledge I need to decipher the mural. Yeah, I like Cyrus. He just, or his story at least. He just fucking too much.
Here I go!
I can't see where I'm going with this fucking fog. There's a basement too. I wonder what's down there. Guess we can check it out. Let's see now. Okay. Most intriguing.
Now then,
Now, let me think through all I've learned. What do the 12 gods do?
but of course.
Indeed, the power of life and death, that is a forbidden secret held within these pages. I could have guessed that without having to read that, but okay. Yes, these glyphs, I believe I can decipher them now. Death, doom, destruction. Death. 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 Doom. 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 Destruction. 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 Well, we don't really know that. Well, first of all, it is going to be as bad as everyone thinks it is for the people that make child-friendly content. Like, that is inescapable. They're going to make so much more or less money, and their channels are going to be shit. So that's not correct to say that's not going to be as bad as everybody thinks it is, because those particular people are going to get absolutely screwed by it. The people that it's not going to affect... So there's people that it's obviously not going to affect. What this more recent news has done is shed the light that a lot of the people that think they're in the gray area are probably fine. Like channels like ours. There was an article that the FTC, which is what I was looking for, what I was hoping would happen, that was published, that really made it clear the type, well, not entirely clear, but they clarify a bit on who they're looking for. So I know I feel better personally. But the other thing that's been good about COPPA is that all of a sudden now channels like ours that are, you know, more mature and themed probably aren't going to be like demonetized anymore just for having those mature themes. What in the world are you still doing up? I thought this was your night off. It is normally. This weekend, I'm streaming a bunch more than I usually do for 2 reasons. One, it's a holiday weekend, so I like to take advantage of that when I know I don't have anything to do, like, because I'm not going to work tomorrow. So, you know, I'd like to stream. And 2, I really want to get through this fucking game, or at least get done with all the Chapter 4s by Sunday. And then we'll just do the secret true ending thing later sometime after I've grinded off stream. But I want to start Phoenix Wright next week. I really want to play Phoenix Wright. I really want to play Link's Awakening, and then I want to finish Kingdom Hearts. Those 3 things I want to happen. And this game, as much as I like it, is standing in my way. But I need to beat it first, or at least get take care of that goal. Southern California got several inches of whoa. Dog. Do not drive tomorrow. From what I hear, when you people in like California, Texas, areas like that don't get snow, people have no idea what to do with themselves when they're driving. And like an inch of snow is enough to cause like 12 car pileups. I would avoid. There's a line in the terms of service for something that said we may delete your account if it's not profitable. I think they're going to hit ad blocker accounts. Yeah, a lot of people were thinking that was going to be a big issue, but really, first of all, that their ability to do that already existed in the original terms of service that we had, however long ago. They simply reworded it a bit to make it a little easier for them to do what they want, which is smart on their part. I would do that too. Everybody thinks that, they're going to delete a ton of channels all of a sudden. They've never said that. They just said they could do it. It's just they can get rid of problem accounts that they deem like hurtful to the platform. Why would they delete channels like ours, even if we're not quote unquote profitable in the sense for us? It still makes sense for YouTube to keep those up. You can also get rid of a bunch of super inactive accounts. I don't watch your weather. It's been raining up here. It hasn't even been snowing. I'm sitting there like, this ain't bad. This ain't bad. Speaking of Zelda stuff, I've been hearing rumors that there will be more info about it at the Game Awards. The second Breath of the Wild, I assume, or like another game. Watch the video of my copy won't be as bad as you think by. Well, I'm gonna tell you this. If it's not by an attorney or by somebody who's had actual like discussions with COPPA officials, I don't care. I really don't care about the video. Because people can say what they want. If they're not versed in the law, they're not attorneys, or they haven't spoken with somebody at the FTC directly, their video isn't worth anything to me. Because those people that don't have either of those 2 pieces of knowledge, they can say whatever they want, and it's not going to be any different from what the next person says in terms of actual substance. I think we can safely assume this is a warning of sorts. I don't know what that channel is though. Tech It Realm? What do they do? Is that a gaming channel? Some people even think it's possible there will be a release date for it by next year, but personally think they're speaking out of their asses. That happens a lot with people when Switch stuff releases. That happens a lot with Smash Brothers stuff. It's gonna be Doom Guy, and he's gonna come out in February. That's gonna be the number 1 of the next round of DLC. The Yeti turned this COPPA shit back to the FTC. Panic, guys. Unless a professional is telling you to lose your shit, then fucking relax. I mean, that's kind of what it is. Because people are going to panic. And I understand. Like, I'm a professional who didn't have knowledge of the law before all this stuff came out. So I understand what the legitimate issues are, but also how those legitimate issues could easily be solved. And so that's kind of why I look at it that way. The only thing using COPPA or anything is just practical. Does this make sense from this perspective? usually logical point of view. Like, does this make logical sense? That's all I use more often than not. I'm usually right. The problem is the government doesn't always act that way, though. Quite frankly, I think YouTube made a really poor choice by simply settling the lawsuit, because I don't think the FTC's complaint was all that strong. If YouTube actually fought it, we might not have to deal with any of this. Because, again, the government doesn't necessarily do what's considered logical. They will do what people complain about, and that's what happened. A lot of child advocacy groups complaining about this stuff. Somewhat of a gaming channel? Like a review, or is it just like a like kind of a geek channel or something like that, nerd channel? It's kind of all-encompassing. I think it was safely, so this is a warning of sorts. No shit, Cyrus. Come on. The warning of the calamity that's oasis. If the gate is open, the forbidden unleashed. Was it an invitation or a warning? He just said what it was.
Of course.
Yes, this world is left behind as warning. I am sure of it.
Indeed.
The FTC is going to get the wrong impression that this game is made for preschoolers by the way this CYRUS stuff is going right now. It was serve as a warning. Was it serve as a warning or an invitation? Come on. Knowledge in and of itself is not inherently good or evil. It can, however, serve either purpose. It depends on the heart of he who would use it. I chose to believe that whoever created this mural so many years ago believed the same. For the sake of our future, be not tempted by the darkness.
Indeed.
Yes, these dark secrets must never be allowed to be put into practice. Like, I'm going to give an example of a bigger YouTuber who isn't a professional and didn't talk to the FTC, like doing something I wouldn't do. And that was Aaron from Game Grumps, who was tweeting about how, oh, you know, everybody who's worried, you don't really have to worry. I talked to somebody at YouTube, and like the people who have problems account have probably already been like told about it because they've been, you know, going around and doing that already. And it's like, okay, that's not bad information. However, most people aren't just worried about what YouTube is doing. A lot of people care about, I don't want a $42,000 fine from the FTC, and the FTC is going to be doing whatever they're doing independent of YouTube. So it doesn't matter if YouTube is like, oh, you're fine, which they're not going to affirmatively do because that would be legal advice and they can be liable for any, you know, anything that happens to you if they were wrong. The FTC could still, you know, fuck you up. And so just saying based on what YouTube said that everything is going to be okay, that's bad. You can't do that. You have to make sure you're covering all your bases, and that did not cover the basis of the FTC and what they can do. Yeah, I mean, it was both, but that doesn't really change that the suit was bad in the first place. Or I would say it was weak. Subway Surfers is one, the other is Minecraft. Sorry about that. No, it's fine. I did specifically. If I ask about them, then then that's, you know, I'm not worried about it. Yeah, God, wouldn't I be a dick? Like, oh, what are they about? Oh, this is what they're doing. How dare you self-promote? How dare you promote someone else's? Like, man, I'd be a dick. Dick. More dickish than the weather that Talvez is dealing with right now, which sucks. Their existence of the soul is a threat. Shall I destroy it and banish his baleful knowledge for all eternity?
Not exactly.
Well, destroying the tomb would not banish the darkness that exists in the heart of man. And as long as that darkness exists, people will find a way to work evil. I must preserve this knowledge that we might put it to use for good, not evil.
Thusly.
And yet there is much more I must learn. We must decipher in full the contents of this tome and the murals of this place, and pass them on to those who would follow us.
That one day shall we be threatened by forces from the far reaches of hell. Ha ha ha, because the
Yes.
book, get it? Our descendants will possess the knowledge needed to protect this realm. First, I must return to Atlas Lab and file a report on what I've seen here. Then I must begin my analysis of the material I've collected.
I hate that weather. My dad loves it. I hate it. If it's like California and like that and Southwest like that isn't that bad because it's all dry, but I still do not prefer. I don't like super hot weather. I don't like super cold weather. Give me the in between and I'll be happy.
Yes, I'll be burning the midnight oil night after night, no doubt, and I can scarcely wait.
Man, let's think about that. Having a job where you feel like that. That's why I do this, because I don't feel that way about my job.
Professor!
Oh God, like Azer. But like, do you have a cold limit? Like, if it's below 0, that's too much, sort of thing. Everybody's got to have a limit, right? I don't mind the cold so much. What I don't like is snow. I hate snow. It causes everyone to drive like idiots. It's dangerous, like inherently dangerous, because if you're walking on it, you could slip and fall. There could also be ice underneath it. You gotta make sure everything's whitewashed, shoveled up and salted. It's just a pain in the ass.
Over here, Therese.
Yeah, exactly. People
That
get done
stack of books
real.
seems to get bigger every time
real
I see you.
Valdez is gonna see tomorrow.
And I'll need twice again as many to have any hope of translating this ancient tome.
Yep, agreed. And I feel like I'm definitely in one of those cities that has an abnormally high amount of dumb drivers, and the snow just makes it that much worse.
Twice as many?
Fascinating, is it not? A traditional fairy tale from a certain region mentioned a gate of sorts. And I could not help but notice a parallel to the mural I found.
I see. Hence, these books on local folklore?
Just so. Considering your subject from all possible angles is a fundamental principle of scholarly research.
Oh, I need to do that. I need to pre-buy tickets. I'm pretty sure it's not sold out around here. It kind of sells a little slowly around where I am. I'll probably go see it with my dad, too. That's a good idea.
But I forget myself. Might I surmise that you've come here to inform me that it's time for class?
Like, I'd get the ticket for my wife, but I don't... She's not going to be able to see it opening day. Or opening night. Unless we saw it at Thursday at midnight, and she doesn't stay up that late. Well, what I'm about to say actually directly contradicts that, but... Hear me out. So, for the next, few months, starting in December, through February, I think, she's going to be working... She's volunteered to work the weekend third shift at the hospital so that they can train something about training somebody. They're training somebody who would eventually retake that shift then, but they have to train them during the day because they can't really do a lot of the major stuff at night. So they're going to train him for 3 months. Then she's going to go back to her normal first shift job. But so during the weekends, she can't. I guess we could see a really early Friday show. That wouldn't be a bad idea. It's 6 p.m. to 6:30 a.m. or something like that. I want to take her because she really likes Star Wars too, but I was just thinking I might not be able to, at least opening night, find a time to go with her, or opening day. Because she will be still asleep by that Thursday at midnight, and then do a weird sleep flip thing And then I'd be able to see with her like early that next week. I'm gonna see it at least twice in theaters. Who am I kidding? So might as well just do it that way. Oh, we didn't get gouged for the tickets. I wouldn't think so. I don't think I've ever seen like, well, at least the big movie company around here, like the Midwest area. I don't think I've ever seen them charge more for a specific movie. Like Star Wars is coming out, so let's jack it up another $10. I think they're generally are all around the same price for every like new premiere or whatever. So yeah, but hopefully you're right. Hopefully he didn't get gouged. Oh, you get to grind a lot. A lot more. Right, I don't want to hear cars crashing every minute because no one in the entire state knows or where. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. That's going to be a problem. Do you work tomorrow, Talvez? I would love to work third shift. I can see why people would. I mean, I obviously do a lot of my work at night, at least for the channel. But I still do my other work during the day. My full-time job. But I can see the appeal of like a third shift job. My issue is I wouldn't know when I'd sleep. Because I don't like the idea of sleeping. What I like the idea of doing is streaming here until like 3, and then sleeping from like 4 to noon. On a, like, if I were able to do this full time, that's what I'd want my schedule to be like. But if I had to sleep from like 8 to 4, or like noon to 8 or something like that, I don't think I could do it. Just like full blast during daytime. Knives Out got some, I saw Rotten Tomatoes rated it really good, so I'm thinking I'm gonna have to see that too. I know my wife wants to see that. Well, Godspeed, JB, Godspeed.
You're late, Professor.
That's true, Lightgazer. That does make it a lot better. When I worked at a grocery store years ago, there was always an allure to me of working third shift. I couldn't do it because I was like, with school and stuff, it was a real first shift type of schedule. But I understood why people were into that idea. I could sit there and stock to my heart's content. Nobody coming to ask me stupid questions. I get to be left alone and do my work. I like that idea. Yeah. I mean, with my job, it's nice because if I'm not meeting with somebody, I can be alone and I can just focus on my work. But I know I'm in a fortunate position. I put myself in that position, to be fair, but...
Pray forgive me, Your Highness.
Hashtag blessed, basically, right? Parents want to see that new film, The Irishman, and since it's now on Netflix, might as well watch it with them. Yeah, I've heard... Like my grandparents, I've only heard things from I've heard things from 3 different people. Movie buff friend of mine told me that I needed to see it in theaters, which I didn't because I didn't have time to go watch a 3.5-hour movie in theaters. My grandparents really liked it. And then another friend of mine was like 3.5 hours was too long. They could have cut like an hour out of that movie. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. That's also getting good reviews in any case.
Very well then, my students. Let us begin.
So the question here is, again, the game is ignoring the fact that there are 7 other people with you. What are they doing while he goes back and does all this studying? This seems like months have passed, perhaps.
To quote the words of one Susanna Grotoff, author of Knowledge is Light.
And then he's going to walk out and be like, my journey isn't done, and we'll just all be here.
The pursuit of knowledge is a journey with no destination. As long as people live, there is always something to learn.
Man, I've only been streaming for an hour and 40 minutes. It feels like longer. It feels like that took like 2.5 hours.
And so we learn, we record, we speak. Points connect, thus forming our history, our agency, our identity. This world we live in is not for or of any one individual, and neither is knowledge. And so I write and speak of all that I learned, to plant seeds of knowledge that will be harvested by those who follow me. To you who have found my writings, read well these words, that they may help you build a bridge to a brighter future.
Oh, that's cute. He loves him, and he doesn't realize it. I am. It's annoying. It's fucking annoying. Although that's a little different from the other part. He didn't even actually come out and say my journey isn't finished. He just... Okay. One thing I'm definitely going to have to do is go through each city and buy, like, all the big healing items. That cost, like, 20 grand a piece. I'll take these. Not very strong, but great for weaknesses. Like, I know I can get more refreshing jams and large olive of lives. Yeah, but okay, we should have enough to get through the next chapter or the next story, which is gonna be OLBERIC. Should we do? OLBERIC's down here, so where should we start? Really isn't like a super convenient place. Wait, can we get there from here? Knightsbridge? Maybe. Yeah, that's awesome. You should, if you were really interested in playing it, you should definitely scoop. Give it a try. Hey kid, what are you selling? Don't need any of those. Ooh, yes please. Where? Yeah, we need to rest, okay. I told KY this first ever role I saw Joe Pesci in was Home Alone, so when I saw him in all the mob movies afterwards, I now begin to see him differently every time I rewatch Home Alone. Oh yeah, for sure. That happened to me immediately after seeing Goodfellas. I'm just like, now the next time I watch Home Alone, I'm like, oh my god. Suddenly he seems way more menacing. We'll save off on the other one. I have not played any... Wait, did that come out before or after Galaxy? I want to say that I haven't played any Super Mario past Galaxy, which I thought would include that. Nice. So I've never played any of the new side scrollers, except for on Mario Maker 2, which I have. Like, that's my actual first like exposure personally to playing those types of games. Ooh, robe. Can I see what this does? travel banter.
Why, fresh baked bread. Mmm, delicious. The crunchy crust, the soft doughy inside, and at the center of it, a dollop of wild strawberry jam. Gosh on it, these are rather tasty.
I am happy that they pleasen thee. It maketh the effort worthwhile.
Wait, you made these?
Thou needest not looking so surprised. I was given a jar of, rosehip and strawberry jam. Then I asked the local tavern keeper if I might, what's the extra E for? Borrow in his oven. 'Twas but the work of a morning.
I wish I knew how to bake in the church. Nothing but porridge and
tack most days? I don't know what that is. I could teach in thee, if thou wishest.
Really? Why, that would be splendid. What do you call this particular confection?
Sweet dough. 'Tis a popular treat in mine home village.
Frankly, I would never have expected you to be such a good cook.
Wherefore thinkest thou so? Hunters spending long days and nights out in the woods. Just use your fucking brain. It behooving us to knowing how to prepare meals, lest we starve in there.
Needs must, eh? Well, as my professor always said, necessity is the greatest teacher.
Necessity, yes, yet it pleaseth me even more that others find in my cooking agreeable. Perhaps next time I catch some game, I could make a stew seasoned with forest herbs, with wild turnips on the side and an applesauce. And
I think Hannah's found a new calling.
I like these conversations in the bars where there's like a bunch of them. There was one where Cyrus is talking to OLBERIC and Tressa. This happened when I was grinding earlier. And Cyrus sings, and OLBERIC's like, Tressa seems to be ruining her decision to ask him to sing.
I am ever ready to take the stage.
We will be needing you, Primrose, at some point. My frames have been shit. Well, they were shit earlier. They're fine now. It's dropped all the way down to 2.1%, but like we were dropping like 40% for like the first 6-ish minutes until it calmed down a little bit. Do you think you can tell the people along the chat effect about Christmas time? We may not know. No, probably not. I'm trying to think of something like... Oh, okay. I got one for you. So, in most municipalities, there will be like a... I don't want to say a week, but maybe like 5 or 6 day gap where there will be no court scheduled unless there's an absolute emergency, because judges do not want to come in during the holidays. So that's a time where you can basically guarantee yourself that you're not going to be in court. You might still have work that you need to do over time, but... So it's not about Christmas itself, but it's the holiday. Things that happen around the holidays. I've never had to go into court within... I think the closest I've ever had to do anything was on the 21st. We had a meeting, but it wasn't even in court. The meeting was at the courthouse, though, with the county attorney. So within, like, 3 days of the 25th, either way, before or after. That might seem obvious, but I don't know. Some people might not know that. Or something where it's like, I just would have assumed that was the case. Yeah. These stones are super useful. Right, but some people do. Like, my wife has to work Christmas Day this year. She always takes New Year's because she just hates New Year's. But I think the Christmas and like Thanksgiving and stuff get switched every other year or something like that. That's how they rotate it. Am I going? Yeah, right. Cyrus sometimes doesn't use his head like he should. Primrose, I would ask you out if I didn't think I would die a very painful and theatrically dramatic death by doing so. Hey, as long as you don't kill her father, she's cool with you. About Donald Duck? Is it something with his creation or just like one of the specials or something like that? Can't say I'm surprised. The same thing goes for homicide detectives. Nobody wants to be chilling in an office discussing murders on Christmas Day, at least during dinner time. Yeah, absolutely. And some people do like working the holidays, I guess. And I'm not saying this is your particular situation, but I'm thinking of like individuals who don't really want to be around their families. Like they will take the hours to work so that they can avoid like that interaction. Okay, so it doesn't look like there's an actual fork here. Okay, no, there isn't. I should have just looked at that more closely. Alright, so we gotta go to query. I hate this word. I hate this name. It's I always lisp it. Query quest. Query quest. That's not really a lisp. What is that when you're just, I guess you're just talking like a 2-year-old. Yeah, the holiday pay too. That makes sense. Especially if you don't like, not necessarily that you don't hold the holiday in high esteem, but if you're more like pragmatic about it, you're like, I just care about the money so that I can improve my life, then why not? It is a little different though once you have, you know, a wife and then subsequently children. Because they'll a lot of times they'll be like, yeah, you know, the money's great, but spending time with your family is better. Sweden has a tradition during Christmas Eve for Donald Duck. Why? That's interesting. Okay. There's obviously a path there. How do you get down there? Okay, you gotta go down. Stop freaking out, Twain. Just follow the path and get there. Well, hello there.
What to do?
It's highs and lows for sure. Especially when some jobs pay bank for holiday pay, right? Alright, I believe we have to go this way. Oh. Yeah. Oh.
There is no choice.
They were a big thing for Sweden even way back then. Ever since the 1950s, everyone in Sweden would be watching Donald Duck cartoons at 8 p.m. for 1 hour on Christmas Eve. Why that specific time and for that specific length? That seems weird. Oh, it's alright, JB. I know I went late. I was thinking about doing another chapter too, and I was like, nah, I can't. I gotta stop. I was considering it. They're mainly a big thing since back then they only had 2 or more channels, and one of the things that was usually on was Donald Duck. Why specifically Donald Duck and not like Mickey or anything else like that? That's just what their programming was? Wait, are we here? Is this the city? What the fuck is this? No, we're not there yet. Alright, yeah, here's the city. Okay. Let's see what we can find around here. While it's avoiding enemies, because I don't feel like that we will check out later. Look at that thing. That thing's ready to gore.
Victory shall be
Jeremy, you
mine.
asshole. Yeah, I mean, I just kind of interesting. This is a cave I don't want to go to yet, no.
Can't we settle
Cool.
this like gentlemen?
Let's do this.
Yeah, Max Repel for real. My kingdom for a Max Repel. Right. Nothing. Oh. Oh. One of the shrines. Well, that's good to know. I have found one shrine.
Let us fight with honor.
Download comics were a lot more popular in Europe as well. America not so much because everyone there was more into superhero stuff. That's because the superheroes were beating up Russians and Nazis. But I said, was Donald Duck doing that? I mean, he might have. I'm not sure. I just know that was a big thing in superhero comics. Knock the shrine out? It's level 50. I don't think I could. I think it's going to be more difficult than Oberic's quest. Maybe we'll give it a try after I get through Oberic's thing. I had business. Oh, there's no boss? What? You just go in and grab it? Well, fuck. All right, well, we'll definitely do it after this then. In Wellspring, Olberic reunited with Earhart. It was there that his erstwhile comrade had sought atonement for his deeds. The two crossed blades, and with that act, the truth was told. Earhart told Olberic about Werner, a former sellsword, and that the very man who had orchestrated the fall of Hornburg. Such a fiend is too dangerous for this world. I will stop him. I must. Gone are the doubts that plagued Olberic's heart. To protect the people from harm, this is why he wields his blade. As he came to Riverford, the very air was thick with unease and fear. I really want to give Olberic the Hunter secondary class. That's what you gave Olberic, right, JB? Oh, you? You want in town? Get in the queue and wait your turn with the rest. Queue? I beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. A gentleman, I presume. Unless I misjudge your polished bearing. Tell me, sir, what brings you to this town?
The truth is,
I'm looking for a man.
Is that so?
Indeed, I take it this is your first visit, so let me give you some free advice. You'll be wanting to press a few leaves into the palms of the guards. There's a toll. Not a toll as such. You see the Lord here.
What?
What's that you say about a toll? I never heard naught about that before. Well, that's a girl. Wait, no, it's a dude.
Hoy.
Shut your gob. And what's this tincture in your sack? Smuggler, are you?
What?
What? That ain't mine, I swear on me mother's grave.
Of course it ain't. I suggest you confess your crimes here and now, unless you'd rather tell to the master at arms.
Next. And that, good sir, is why you want some spare coin at the ready. But the law. Those men are the law here. Their rule's absolute, I'm sorry to say. No doubt that potion was the guard's own. Defy them at your peril. A pretext to toss you in their gals is at the ready. Oh, okay. I thought they were one and the same, JB. That makes sense. This guy named Donna Rosa. He's a very well-known writer for Duck Comics, but he's a ghost to everyone in America, even though he's American. But in Europe, he's a big deal as Brad Pitt. That happens with musicians sometimes, too, right? At least around the time he drew them, he quit around 2004 because of income and stress issues, but he always goes to conventions today, mostly around Europe for obvious reasons. That makes sense. It's cool that somebody appreciates it. Okay, so yeah, I thought each secondary job shrine had bosses, and that's why I wasn't, like, running to complete them.
What?
Does no one bring them to task for their deeds?
Afraid not.
Not I can tell you that. I do exactly as they tell me, as should you. Punishment is swift and harsh here for both those who have broken the law and those who have not. Don Rosa, gotcha. Beauty Pie might. Yeah, he might. A handful of leaves, sir, is my advice. The more you can spare, the better. Ah, that's a bad idea, though. Because if you keep giving them more, then they're always going to expect more. I only pray that poor traveler has the wits and means to give the soldiers what they seek, else.
Spoons.
And what of the lord of this place? He does nothing to stop this mummery. He encourages it. You see, ever since Lord Werner took over here.
Yeah.
Oi, stop prattling and start moving.
Yes, sir. 1,000 pardons. My turn. Perhaps we'll meet again inside.
Aye.
Warner is the lord? By the gods, what happened here?
Yeah.
Next.
I'm not going in.
Another scruffy vagabond. Let's see what rubbish you're toting in that bag.
Well.
Will this do?
Oh, quick on the uptake, this one. Keep that up and you'll do all right in this town, mate.
Very well.
Might I ask a question, good sir, about this man Warner?
Huh? That's Lord Warner to the likes of you. What business could you be having with his lordship?
No.
No business, friend. Just wondering what kind of man Lord Warner is.
He's bleeding wonderful here. Best thing what happened in this town. Now piss off. We got work to do.
I see.
By your leave. There was fear in those eyes. A sellsword captain that turned provincial lord. This Warner has certainly moved up in the world. Read a lot of Rosa's work, and they seem the best adventure stories I've ever read. I mean, that's not surprising. I don't really consider superhero stories in general to be adventure, because there isn't a lot of adventure there. Well, there's drama and stuff, sure, but adventure, not in a lot of them, right?
The town is in turmoil, which is exactly what I'd expect after seeing the behavior of those charged with policing it. Still, it will be no small task getting it order.
A difficult foe, to be sure. If there was ever a time when I was in need of a scholar's wisdom, it is now.
Then it is more fortunate I am here now. I do have some thoughts as it happens. An oppressive regime such as this is bound to foster discontent and dissatisfaction. I suggest seeking out the victims. Find those who are most downtrodden, who are suffering the greatest. They will tell you what you need to know.
I see. I shall do as you counsel.
You will?
I trust your knowledge and insight, else I would have not asked.
Well then, it is an honor to be of service.
Yeah, right. What you got here? A bottle of poison dust. Yeah, so yes, because they travel a lot, right? But like a lot of other superheroes generally don't do that sort of thing. I guess Green Lantern does too. He has a similar type of, you know, cosmic journey, Silver Surfer. Sometimes the X-Men, but sometimes not. It kind of depends. What is this? I've never seen a pyre before. It's for this lordship's burning. Once a month, some poor saps get tied to them stakes and burned alive for their sins.
Indeed.
For this month, for last month, and for the month before that too. Law of the land it is. Used to be outlaws and rogues who got burned. But it weren't long before it were drunks and beggars up there for the slightest crimes. Shouldn't say this out loud, but nowadays all it takes is a cavil at his lordship's rule. And thus, the pal that oppresses this place. Paul, probably. No one knows who'll finger you. What you I'm such a child. Oh, woo! That's what she said. Just what she proclaimed. So we creep about like mice, doing our best not to be noticed. The stuff out of my diary? Oh god, what do you think's in my diary? Oppression? Authoritarian fascism? Yeah, Iron Man kind of travels. He's one of those where it's like sometimes yes, sometimes no, sort of thing. Alright, later, Possum. Have a good night, dude. I mean, technically they're right. It's the law. You can make laws whatever you implement it to be law. It's just shit, right? Try to scarp her too, and poof. Just looking guilty. Well, some of that'll seal the deal. Some of that'll. So, traveler, now you know the kind of place you fetched up into. Let's finish your business and be on your way as soon as you can. I'm going to kill Warner. Now, if you'll be excusing me. Oh, I don't disagree. Well, just killing somebody for begging, like... Travel banter. Burning people at the stake? How horrible. It is a dreadful way to die. The final moments are agony. And he'd know, right? I mean, we can assume, but that makes it all the more effective as a lesson to others. Those who would rule with terror must embrace terror. Wrongdoers need to be punished. Everyone agrees with that, but this goes beyond justice. Just so. I grow so sad thinking about the poor people who live here. This cannot be allowed to go on. We have to do something. Agreed. Yet if we act too hastily, we shall lose all hope of saving them. We must have patience if we are to prevail.
Can we just stand by and watch? Is that it?
It is hard to do so, but yes. Damn. Yep, that's exactly what we're gonna do. He had Rose. That's nice. I don't want that. Ooh. Who's defense? We want to write Ophelia's. OLBERIC, make him even more of a tank. No, I think we need to. Alright, what do you got here? You already got a Blade of Bravery. Jade Lance. Pretty good. Platinum Helm. Greatly raises physical defense, but elemental defense takes a huge hit. Same thing with platinum armor. Doesn't look like they have anything right now. Alright, where are we going? This way? Oh man. Get that later. I don't know how many times I'm gonna have to use hired help in this fight. Leave that door wide open because why not? Not my house after all. Same with this one. I don't know if there's a way to determine whether you'll actually get a haggle before you buy. That kind of sucks. You just hope. Yo, what's up, Nintages? First part went pretty good. Better than yesterday. Yeah, I agree. I agree, JB, which is why I prefer to use the robes to give you the physical defense boost, but also boost your elemental defense a lot. Especially since, you know, they started throwing enemies at you that could hit you with magic to everyone, like, turn after turn. I met you in the square. What are... Alright, listen, mate. Never seen me, alright? Is he here?
Not escape.
He can't have gone far. Snuff him out.
Oi.
Oh, you. See any dodgy looking come this way? Running for dear life like as not. Dodgy? A rebel, a man plotting dark schemes against his lordship himself.
Indeed.
Why'd he get into a position for that explanation? Sounds like a dangerous man. I did see one suspicious fellow running hard in that direction.
That's right.
That must be him. Come on. We'll corner the rat yet.
Are you hurt?
They're gone. You can breathe easy now. He didn't ask him if he was hurt, but he would have. What, the shrine? I'm sad that I didn't know it didn't have a boss. None of them have a boss. When a manga you've been reading since high school ends, marvelous. I feel like I do when you end games on stream and playthroughs, satisfied, happy, and just a little empty. Lol. That's called a, well, when it's a show, it's called a show hole. And with a game, it's called a game hole. With a manga, it's a manga hole. You know what? That actually doesn't work as well as that commercial made it seem like it did. What manga was it? God bless you, mate.
Well,
Tell me, why were they after you? Couldn't rightly say.
I see.
They said you were a rebel, that you were plotting against the Lord. An organized resistance could help me get close to Warner. Listen, I came to this place in search of this Warner. Are there others who fight for your cause? If you have a leader, pray, take me to him. God's teeth, are you daft? I can't be introducing strangers what I barely know. Then let me tell you more about me. I know how to swing a blade, for one. Reckoned as much. You got that air about you. Yeah, and I might as well do those when I'm grinding everyone up anyways. I did find out in Antages that I do have to complete everyone's chapter 4, so I am going to have to do those other 2 off screen, which means I probably could have just done Alphen's yesterday before bed. But hang me. This ain't something I can go deciding on my own. Ah, alright, how's this? Who of you know how to use that blade of yours? There's a man back in the square what wears a red hat. He's with us, the strongest we got. If you can beat him, then I'll introduce you to the boss, alright?
As you wish.
If that's what it takes. God, I hate having to do these 1v1s. But you promised me some, alright? If you lose, you make yourself scarce and never come back here again.
I see.
You have my word. Now go on ahead and warn him. You find me when you're ready. Well, hello there. $200? I feel like that's low. Yeah, these aren't great. Why do you have garbage? Why do you have garbage, sir? Stop feeding me this garbage. Manhole. Yagate kimi no naru? Okay, I will not look it up. I have not heard of that. Does it have like an English translated title? Yeah, I mean, it would make sense if you just needed all the characters, but you didn't need to finish all the stories. Like, what they say is you'll need certain characters to complete certain tasks. So it's like, okay, well, I need to open a lock that no one else can open, but if I have Therian, I can open the lock. Sort of like when you have a raid in like Destiny or something like that, where you need X amount of people to finish it. Although in that case, we're not talking about specialization, right? Just a matter of like, you can't finish it unless everyone's there. He the one. He is. Want to see if he can use that sword of his.
Ready when you are.
Very well. I'm ready when you are. That's actually what I said. How surprising. Okay. He already good to go. Battle fair and square, to arms. You look a tough sword, but are you tough enough?
Those sound like fighting words.
Let us fight with honor.
He's vulnerable too.
Have at you.
Wow.
Too slow. Now
Beat to this.
then, dead by a thousand cuts.
Ow. Ooh, a lunge.
The battle is truly joy. Too slow. Now then.
I also found out that I'm a complete idiot.
Victory shall be
This
won.
entire game, I never realized, or I did not remember from like the intro tutorial, that you can tell when you're gonna break an enemy by looking at that shield.
Is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee. Too slow.
Just
Victory
the
shall be
dog.
won.
Like he has 4, 3. That amount of weak attacks to weakness will break it.
The battle is true. Too slow. Have at you. My blade is unbending. I wreak havoc upon thee. Victory shall out of my way. The battle is too slow.
Wow.
Victory. Too slow. The battle is truly joy. Now, my blade is unbending.
You're done, you red hat.
I wreak havoc upon thee.
I feel like I actually obliterated
Thrill of
him.
the fight.
He is nothing but dust now. The only complaint I have about this game is on its provoke ability, you can only use summon creatures provoke. Yeah, I don't understand why you have to do. She should still be able to attack. Like, for sure. I agree with you there. I yield. There's no doubting this one's strength.
Indeed.
I did my part. Now it's your turn. I would meet with your leader at once. Deal's a deal. My name's Reggie, by the way. Come on, I'll take you to the den. Awoo, food. I wreak havoc upon thee.
Oh.
Boss got someone here you might want to meet.
Well met.
Sounds like kind of an important dude. What voice do I want to give him? So I've heard. Welcome, sir. You may call me Harold. Reggie, don't be so ignorant. Take his coat. Take our guest's coat. I understand that you are Sir OLBERIC. What? How do you know my name? Yeah, it's his delivery is really good. Word of your deeds in Wellspring reached me some time ago. Captain Bale and I speak quite often, you see. Hashtag ignorant. One's for you, Talvez. For you. He's a good man. About a bit of a blabbermouth, but a good man nonetheless. But if you'll excuse me, I'll get straight to the point. I must know everything you can tell me about this Lord Werner. Of course, but perhaps you will first do me the honor of explaining what business you have with him. I'm going to kill him. Did you really need to cut away for that one line?
Yes.
A former sellsword captain? Yes, Werner is certainly that. As the saying goes, know thy enemy. Let it suffice to say I've taken a great interest in the man's past.
Indeed.
Very prudent of you.
The truth is,
Werner claims noble blood, but closer examination reveals that what titles he possesses were bought with gold.
He accused the former lord of these lands of larceny and pillage and won the support of the common folk. Even the burglars were persuaded to make common cause, and soon enough he had them proclaim him the new lord. Once he took power, that's when the terror began.
Swoons.
He does. I wasn't going to be surprised either way when he spoke. Terror? Yeah, the burning at the stakes thing.
Death by fire for criminals. With executions held once per month, it's all so ignorant. Populace initially hailed the new regime. Many were happy to see villains and blackguards get their comeuppance.
What guard? But it did not end there.
Yes.
Just so, how many murderers can one town harbor after all? Pickpockets and swindlers were next, then the dishonest merchants. Any peccadillo became a capital offense. In time, mere accusation was enough to land a man on the pyre. Even the clearest calumny, and yet by this time no one dared raise their voice in opposition. Some had early on, but when they appeared tied to the stakes at the next burning, the rest understood that in silence lay their only hope for survival.
Oh, right. Yeah, it only comes out to, hey, still be like short, girlish hair. But if you resist this despot, and so do others like, but you did resist this despot, and so do others like you.
We do. We're not ignorant. Many of us have been forced to look on as family and friends falsely accused were taken by the flames. I am one of them. Owner accused the former lord of corruption, but those accusations were lies. I know, for the former lord is my father.
Dun, dun, dun.
And so I have taken upon myself to restore his honor and name, and to free the people of this domain from murder's tyranny.
This is like Klingon 101. If you're gonna kill the fucking lord, you better go after his kid too, or his honor will demand vengeance. Calumny. Now, the making of false or defamatory statements about someone in order to damage their reputation. Slander. I had no idea what it meant from that sentence. Had to look it up. Yeah, I didn't get that context as well either. This Yeti shit got me sleep. I'll see you later, Twain. Please stay hydrated. Good night. Love you, dude. All right, you stay safe tomorrow. If you gotta work, stay really safe on the road, because people will not know what to do with that 1 inch of snow there. Like, no joke. You have a good night, dude. I will talk to you later. Thank you again for the $5 dono. It's one of the new Pokemon. That wouldn't surprise me either. They slander the other Pokemon for damage, mental damage.
With each passing day, our ranks grow. At long last, we are poised, ready to strike back.
Well then.
You give me reason to believe we have common cause in this undertaking.
Indeed.
Even if this tyrant were not the man I seek, I'd have reason enough to join you. My sword is yours. Everybody else in the back's like, hey, wait, what? There's 7 more of us, you know? You just volunteered us?
May it befall you, sir. Your presence gives us all courage. And the presence of your friends, which I will not actually acknowledge. Now, without further ado, allow me to explain our plot. First, we shall launch a diversionary attack in the square. Draw as many of Werner's men as we can. Then our best swordsmen shall infiltrate the Lord's mansion by way of a secret passage known only to me.
Is that where that cave is? Oh. Known only to you, except that it's out in clear sight. Plain sight for everyone.
It's a simple enough plan, but such are the best in revolution and war. Prepare as you will, then come to me again when you are ready to fight.
As you wish.
Understood. I will do just that. Alright, let's go save and then take care of business. Taking care of business every day. Taking care of business.
Then follow me. My father had this passage constructed as an escape route in the event of a siege. Never did I dream I would one day use it to break into our home. Our men in the square have begun their feint, but they will not be able to hold out for long once Werner's men arrive.
Come.
We must move quickly.
Let's actually go in and blast everyone and everything. Just annihilate the guards, the door, the random monsters in the castle of Werner, and whatever gods he has to. Yeah, exactly. Just let us do everything. Just easier that way. Like every group assignment I've ever been a part of. That Etherean fucking... And all those items are fucking good too. The Herb of Valor.
Time to teach you a lesson.
No.
Let's do this.
I think not. Get up there. Okay, let's be the other way. Yeah, I'm good. Oh, Marlboro. No, thank you as well. Don't want your bad breath, bruh.
Have at you.
Have at you, and I'm gone. Cool. Cool. Places have the goods so far, except for the Herb of Valor, which, who cares? Hi, rats. Man, what if you saw a rat and it was standing on its hind legs and brandishing a knife like that? What a bitch. I should have just waited. Didn't know. Do that again later. Why is there a flying bug the size of a horse just randomly floating in your sewers and a slug as big as a wagon? Buddy, I think your town has much more important issues than some idiot mercenary mayor. You know, you might not be wrong. Rats that are also decent enough to know they need to be wearing pants though. Yeah, right? They have shame.
Only a short ways to go now.
Where all these people come from?
I thank you again for your aid, my friends. Today, Werner's reign of terror comes to an end.
Huzzah! Reign of terror, do you call it? Strong and able rule, say we. Wait, rule and strong. Able rule, say we. Man, you went after the oldest dude. Alright, we gotta kill you.
But
What the?
Take thee.
Out of my way. Out of my way! Ooh. Demons take them, but these two will not fall easy. He's dangerous, that one. Take care of him. Yes, Lord Warner. Well, you're as easy to read as that lily-livered father of yours. As we speak, my men are squashing what remains of your diversionary farce in the town square.
damn it.
Warner, but how did you?
Egad, you really are your father's son, aren't you? It was immediately obvious the riot in the square was merely a distraction, and that all that hubbub was such little aim. It hardly required a scholar's deduction to determine what the main strike was to fall. What a feeble, flaccid scheme. Wow, that's insulting. Better you had burned down the entire city. Did concern for your fellow citizens hold you back, as though you had the latitude for such charity? You need an answer. You can ponder your folly while you await your fate in our gallows. I was worried we might run out of scoundrels for the pyres. Now, thanks to you, we'll have plenty for months to come. People will be most grateful for the respite, I don't doubt.
Werner,
Rotten hell, you murderous brute!
do it.
Fine. Fire. Fire. They're all dead.
Spare us! We surrender!
Someone stop them! God have mercy!
Yikes. They just happened to miss the two most
Again.
important people.
Must I stand by and watch helplessly?
Yeah, he's like, oh, I might have something to say about that.
Watch while those I swore to protect are cut down before me.
Sir OLBERIC, look out!
Ah! Damn it all!
Did he say OLBERIC? Ah, the unbending blade in the flesh. Unbending blade of... Where was it again? Your sovereignty escapes me.
Silence, you cur! I have sworn an oath to defend these people from your treachery.
And you failed.
Aye, he has the right of it. We'll protect them. Together.
Okay.
What are you doing here?
Wellspring was out of danger. Found myself at a loose end. So here I am. Been a while, then. Or is it your lordship? Moved up in the world since we last met, you.
Now here's a pair I never thought I'd see reunited.
A few moons ago, I'd have been as surprised as you are. But here we are, nonetheless. Two swords, standing as one. For friendship, for those we would protect. The twin blades of Hornburg will fight together once more. Right, OLBERIC, you with me?
Shoulder to shoulder, old friend. That is why I wield this blade. Have at it!
Oh, thank God.
What
I want to
demons
fight
are
all
they?
those ads.
My eyes follow their blades.
Stand, fight, cowards, or you'll feel my blade! Well, what about the rest, cravens? Better fancy your chances with them, or with me?
Yeah, I didn't expect Earhart to show up. Because he was working with him before, wasn't he? That ain't gonna change nothing, bro. Screaming as loud as you can.
Leave the lackeys to me. You go after Werner. He's not one to flee so easily. He's just buying time. For what the gods only know.
These men are ruled by fear and violence. The mind that yoked them can be spared no quarter. Thank you, Earhart. I leave this place in your hands.
Godspeed, my friend.
They just let him go. Oh, hey, money. Let's talk first.
All right.
Yahoo! Earhart saved the day.
Only in the nick of time. He took far too long to reach us.
I thought we were all done for. I'm so glad he showed up when he did.
You know, if all of you actually would have fought, it would have been it wouldn't have been a problem. But you essentially didn't exist during that scene. 'Tis as if he deliberately left it to the last possible moment, after all those people died.
You know, you don't have to be so serious all the time.
But I'm not happy either.
Are you sure about that? Because I'm pretty sure I saw you smiling back there. You can't fool me, Sir OLBERIC.
Let's go.
Ah, men are so funny when they try to hide their feelings.
What an interesting dilemma. Haha. Worthy of my study. Yo, Flamey, what's up, dude? How's life been?
Over in the NZ.
It's a good day for battle.
An interesting dilemma.
We're good. Was you wrapping school up? Aha.
Krista, you know you could have bribed some mage or rain fire one of his archers and saved lives. Every answer to life is money.
I've done my research on you.
Oh, dude. No. So I played this and stopped, and then played it and stopped like several times. Only recently did I start playing this like every week just to get through it. Yeah, we did start this a long time ago. How do you get to the other side? Nice. Well, that's cool. That's good to hear. Hope that hasn't been stressing you out too much. Okay. What just happened? Isn't this where we were? Did we go into another room? Did I completely miss that?
Let's do this.
One guy, two of them are super happy. The other is deranged. Okay. The clarity stone. Okay. God damn it, Therian. Exams are done. I'm just ready to blow the dust off of my keyboard and finally game for once. So it hasn't just been streaming. You're taking a break from. You took a break from everything essentially to focus on school.
What to do?
Very admirable. Very admirable. See if I can raise the bitrate just a tad. A little, like $1 per or something like that. I might wait for a humble bundle just because I'm not like rushing to play them because I got other stuff I want to do. This is why I'm pushing to finish this. What's up, man?
Teach you a lesson.
What to do?
I'm sure you can get back into it. Gotta, you know, wipe the rust off. Elixir. There's nothing down here. Okay. Oh yeah, absolutely. This is definitely not one of those like,
Open for business.
you know, just do it whenever, kind of don't care, kind of do sort of thing.
Let's do this.
You want to get at it. All right.
That's enough, Werner. Your
Oh,
villainy ends
Werner.
here.
Should have realized that was German.
Villainy, eh? What a waste of a good sword.
No, we haven't played the Division in a while. Long while.
What? What nonsense are you spouting now?
KY hasn't even played it recently.
A warrior of your skill and repute serving as a glorified bodyguard for paupers and peasants. It isn't too late to find yourself a more worthy cause. Join me as captain of my guard. I will see that you are well compensated.
The flame take you and all you stand for. This sword would cut down 100 tyrants like you to protect the life of a single innocent and defenseless man.
Is that truly why you lug that steel around? For the sake of churls you hardly know.
Churls.
God's teeth. They grew fools thick and fast in that Hornburg of yours. Tell me, what harvest do you reap with your selfless valor? The gratitude of the rebel, freeing self-regard?
Yeah, we haven't really been playing any multiplayer games. We did like a Terraria stream for my birthday last month. That's basically been it.
Self-righteous oath. The only cause a man needs is himself.
I'm gonna be getting into Monster Hunter soon, but that's really the only multiplayer thing we have on tap
Might
besides
is the one
beating
truth
Terraria at
before
some
which
point,
all
probably.
things must yield. History has shown us this time and again.
I mean, you probably saw we did Minecraft a few times too, but that's basically done. We've already like shut the
You
server
know
down.
of truth.
All I need to know. Or have you forgotten? You once wielded your sword for the sake of king and kingdom. How did that work out for you, eh, Sir OLBERIC? Your blade may be unbending, but did the man not break?
Ooh, clever.
I cannot deny this. I failed both king and kingdom, and became a prisoner of my own past.
You could.
So why do you persist in this folly? Join me, and together we can.
You can. I mean, if you can check out and see what when I stream it. Although that won't be for a little bit because I might play through the vanilla game before streaming it. We get to Iceborne. But if you wanted to wait like that, you could check and see what it's like before buying.
But on this journey, I have learned something new.
And the base game, I didn't realize the base game was so cheap.
To protect someone is to gaze into the future with eyes unclouded.
Yeah, Shenmue 3 was released last week. So we're going to be playing that, but I got to wait for Tone to play it first. And then once Tone plays it, we'll do a Let's Play of it, as we did with 1 and 2.
What is this starry-eyed hogwash you speak?
To gaze into their future, and the world they would one day build.
Yeah, I don't know if I didn't check to see if because I don't know if it ends with this game or if they have to make a part 4. I've kind of stayed away from as much information as I can, other than they keep a lot of the same aspects that give the first 2 games its charm.
A bright future that we might share together.
Including its look, which probably could have been upgraded a little bit, but whatever.
This is for what I fight. This is why I must protect those in need.
Then, I mean, it just sounds like you don't really care enough. In which case, why waste money?
Tell me, Werner, who stands by you?
I guess you could call it quality commentary. Interesting. Interesting commentary, but yeah, I'm looking forward to it as well. Those playthroughs were super fun, and those are definitely some of our best videos.
When you look to the future, who gazes with you over the bleak landscape that your might has seized?
Enough prattle, fool! My future is as boundless as my power and ambition.
Did you?
No one can stand with me, for I need no man.
Did you see, like, normally you have like a little knife that comes out of your sleeve like that? Did you see him throw out an entire sword from his sleeve?
You are deaf to reason because you have nothing of substance to protect.
Ooh,
and so, it falls to my sword to speak the truth. I will not fail.
I mean, they do get wow. Where did the horse come from?
Let's do this.
I mean, and they do get attention from, like, in terms of compared to the other videos, which makes sense. Not a super, like, the people that like it really like it. Okay, wind. It's not especially helpful, actually. Sword, maybe? Possibly?
Out of my way!
Oh, that's not good. Ow.
Witchery.
Well then.
Terror?
Bring about
I forget what terror does. I don't think it's pull. Excuse me? Oh, you can't boost. Well, that is unfortunate.
Use this.
Oh no. I'll get my money's worth.
Yikes.
Failed.
Have this.
Good God.
Failed.
Try this again.
Let me help.
Much to learn.
That fucking sucks.
I'll do my best.
Failed.
Have this. Oh no. Let me help.
We're probably gonna lose, but I need more information.
I'm sorry.
The battle is truly joined.
This is actually, I actually like when she dies, because then I can do this.
Much to learn.
100,000.
Witchery.
Oh no.
Failed.
The last one.
Much to learn.
Lightning. Okay. So everybody but OLBERIC has some way to like kill him.
My turn.
He did. Deadpool. Oh, that's not a great Deadpool. Not a great Deadpool. Let's get him down to 1, and then hopefully he kills them so I can just revive them all.
Can't end like this.
Man, he does a
I
shit
will
ton of
not be
damage.
defeated.
Alright, I kind of have a strategy now.
In Alfred's name, be safe.
And he's gonna get 4 attacks in a row.
I still have so much.
Sorry.
Okay, that's fine. You could just kill me too. I can
In
restart.
Alfred's name, be safe.
So, axe, lightning, wind, light.
How about this?
Damn. Use this.
Let's do this. Let me help.
Witchery.
Oh, I can't boost. Yeah, even the horse is angry at me. Oh, did the stream cut? Oh god, yeah. Right, hold on. Seems I cannot increase the bitrate. There we go. I will certainly have all of these. Okay.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Witchery.
Oh, I see. So he presses and then. Okay. I'm just gonna. Fuck in here.
Oh, sacred light. Let me help.
How about this? Damn! My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee!
So she's done with her terror. What else can I do here? She's gonna go full out. Yeah, and if he does the oppression thing, then that means I'm gonna be taking like 2,000 damage, which sucks. I guess I could throw one of these large stones at him just to rack up some damage.
A gift for you.
I'll do my best. Here I go! Bring about a miracle of healing.
Okay. The lightning's worthless, so let's not.
How about this?
Well then. Bring about a miracle of healing. What's it do? I'll get my money's worth.
The battle is truly joy.
Imagine someone just happens to stroll in, just sees a massive guy and a beast of a horse leave the country. Well, yeah, especially with that glowing sword. We should also. Actually,
Use this.
Well then.
okay, having that defense up is key.
Have this.
All right, we kind of stabilized. I need Tressa to be able to do that again, though. Yep.
Witchery. Have a taste of this.
What's it do? I'll get my money's worth.
What is the logical course of action? How about this?
Yikes.
Failed.
What's it do?
Alright, the reason we're doing this even though it deals like no damage is because it increases everyone's physical defense, which is, as you can
What
see,
next?
key.
How about this?
My turn now.
What happened? Oh. Jack Knuckles, thank you so much for becoming a member of the channel. Sorry, I'm so enthralled with how to not die here that I missed that. Yes, please throw some hashtags in for Jack Knuckles. show the appreciation for becoming a channel member, please enjoy all the emotes and the badge that accompanies your level. One interesting thing is YouTube doesn't tell me what level the members are at. That's something I have to like look and see. But obviously, once I'm done with the stream, I'll be able to look and see and see what everything. If there's anything I have to do with, you know, perks and stuff. Oh yeah, we need to heal everybody for everything. God, I hate that he gets 2 turns in a row. That actually could have gone better. Okay, so we need wind. Then we need some action to happen. We also have light. We could do that.
A gift for
I prefer not to use the medium until I have to.
Let's do this.
OLBERIC really can't do anything
Victory
right
shall
now.
be mine.
He can heal himself.
How about this?
My turn now.
Oh, I agree. The joining of a new member is much more important than this fight. Just saying, that's why I was distracted. Does it? Because it doesn't show up. It doesn't show up on my feed as like the tier. It just says that the person becomes a member. I can go into YouTube and see it. Well, actually, I guess that's not true. Does it show up in the YouTube? It might show up in the YouTube chat, which I don't have up. That might be the reason. Apparently, my YouTube chat doesn't. It has no chat going on. That's weird. That's really strange. The only chat coming through is in my chat bot. No, I guess not. Oh, it did? Well, I'm not using Restream right now, so that maybe it would in Restream. Oh yeah, you're right. It's like I could look at my phone. Gotcha. Okay. Well, yeah, Jack. Thank you so much for becoming a student. Welcome to the student body. You guys can let me know if that's cringe, but that's our name or whatever for the whole thing. Oh, I can band it twice. Yeah, we can break it. Wait,
How about you?
Yeah, we can. Yeah, we can.
Have a taste of this.
I'll get my money's worth.
There we go.
Now, what next?
No, YouTube cannot. No, it cannot. How do I want to do this? I need Tressa's fine. I need OLBERIC to, which yeah, okay. 5.5.
My turn now.
Need not refreshing gem. Need this. Give this to OLBERIC.
Have this.
Just a higher helps. Veteran soldier.
Interesting dilemma.
20,000. I'm gonna shift his weight again. So I'm guessing we're gonna have access to lightning again. Is there anything else? Oh, he can throw one of these. These are powerful as hell.
A gift for you.
I'll do my best.
Actually, this is gonna.
Have this.
No! My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc upon thee!
Nice.
Here I go.
Okay, we need to increase.
I'll get my money's worth.
4 turns.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Have at you!
We need to get rid of. Okay, we need.
Use this!
It's fine if Cyrus does for now. He's just got to use the attack. Doesn't need to boost.
Nothing will quiet the storm.
7. Oh god, okay.
My turn.
So we need to deal 7 weaknesses to him, which I can do. So this will be 3. Cyrus can do 2. Ophelia can do 1 and 1. Or if necessary, OLBERIC can throw a lightning thing at him. So yeah, we're fine. Oh, we did 4.
No!
Oh, he's blind and poisoned? Well now. That kind of changes things. I see, I'm in that Final Fantasy mindset still where it's like, no boss is going to be blinded. What? Why? They're immune to all status effects. So we want to... Ooh, no, we actually want to do it. We don't want to do it until Ophelia's next turn. So... we want to get rid of terror. Actually. We get rid of terror. No, because we have. Yeah, we can. Yeah. Okay, so. God, I love how strategic this game can be. So abide.
What's this now?
Lightning.
Quiet the storm.
I'll do my best.
Heal here. Heal here. No, we don't actually have to heal here. I mean, yeah, I kind of do. Then light next turn. Yep.
Bring about the miracle of healing.
Then I don't have to worry about doing that before.
Well then. Oh, sacred light.
Hey, Super Duper Alex, how's it going?
Let's do this.
Except that first plot of Disc 2, Final Fantasy 9, he was undead and pain, so it starts toss Phoenix down. He died before he can even blink. Yeah, there's one of those in each of them. There's Guy in Final Fantasy 7. There's the fake president or whatever in Final Fantasy 8, and then I know the one that you're talking about in Final Fantasy 9. And then in like Final Fantasy, there's a few that can be poisoned in Final Fantasy 7. That's really useful for the speed run.
This should do the trick.
Have at you! My blade is unbending! I wreak havoc
Did
upon
damage break
thee!
through? No, apparently. Well, I guess he just had the opportunity to. Oh! That's what I should have done. Oh man, we could have done 2 hired helps. Oh, I'm bad. All that plotting to not get the right set of circumstances. Unfortunate.
Let's do this.
I don't have the heart to speedrun Final Fantasy 7. Love the game. Yeah, I'm doing one tomorrow. Well, assuming that my internet plays nice. I'm doing one tomorrow.
I'll get my turn.
I have no idea what he's at right now.
Prepare yourself.
What's this again? See, the time I tried using that once and it did not work with OLBERIC, and I have no idea why.
Oh, sacred light.
Oh,
I hope I grow more of them.
sometimes you just win.
It is over. Now, before you die, tell me this.
I mean, if I'm gonna die anyways, I'm gonna give the dude the finger. Like, no, I'm not gonna tell you anything. You just killed me.
Why Hornburg?
The gate of Finis.
Yeah, you can't help but want to keep playing after all the chapter 4s because they really do point you to something of like either there's a sequel to the game or there's something else you can do in the game after all the chapter 4s are done. It's like this sort of thing. You're not going to figure out what this is at the end of this chapter, you know?
The gate of Finis lies in Hornburg. I had to have it.
You destroyed a proud and prosperous realm, led countless multitudes to their deaths, all for some gate?
And I'm definitely going to be using Tressa's dancers a lot more for the rest of the game because that's going to be super useful if you can poison and blind the big bosses, especially when they're
that a price worth paying.
physical attack based.
We all hold the worth of men and nations in different measure.
Why is he using a sword to prop himself up? I guess because that's the only thing he has to do that with? Oh, you mean except for the horse. Well, the horse apparently disintegrated. Oh, never mind. He was able to get up just fine.
Wait!
A sword to protect the weak. Look at this point, fool. It was made for killing, and you are a killer as much as I. I spit on your cause, your justice.
I mean, that's fine, but you're dead, so...
I will not die by your sorry blade. No, I shall go out on my own terms. Rot in hell, false knight.
Oh, we got Werner's sword as the I didn't even pay attention to that. We got as the spoils. Then yeah, he should not be propping it up. He should not have it in his hand, and he definitely shouldn't now be stabbing himself with it. I don't know many people that commit suicide and react like that. I assure you, that's not. That is not what would happen. Unless you're crazy. Like maybe Werner is. So yeah, they could have added like after that, like during this black screen, like got Werner's blade instead of after the battle when you clearly didn't actually have it. 3 days passed since the successful uprising. With the death of their lord, Werner's lackeys laid down their arms, and so peace and freedom returned to Riverford.
Hey,
Who goes there?
It's just me, your old mate, Reggie. Just wanted to say my thanks.
whoa.
Ah, of course, come in. Damn, ready to slice somebody's head off.
Oh, you're here too, are you?
You know each other?
Ha!
I don't remember his voice. After you helped him in that alley off the square, we ran into each other. He told me where I might find you. Because I don't think I did much voicing for Earhart. Thank you for that, by the way. By the by.
What's the least I could do, good sir? Besides, it's us. What should be saying thanks?
God, that's just the worst Deadpool.
Hang me, but if you two hadn't fetched up in our town, we're forever in your debt.
No. We simply did what had to be done. Yeah, we'll do the shrine after this.
Won't be easy, but we started putting the pieces back together. Lord Herod's back in his rightful place and working to bring everyone together again. Werner's reign left a lot of bitterness and hurt. But most of the wounds should heal.
Oh god, I have to talk with like dropping the H's.
But most of the wounds should heal. With time and patience.
Just so.
Wow, you're really a conversationalist, aren't you?
Your fate and future are in your own hands once more. I would have lost it if he had heat vision as well. Yeah, right. He's just Deadpool then. The Origins Deadpool. The bad Deadpool.
Exactly right, sir. We're going to making sure we do things proper from now on.
Goodbye then? Werner said before he died that every man measures the worth of lives and nations differently. For all his vices, the man may have a point. At the end of the day, I'm just a man with a sword and nothing more. But I can wield that sword for a cause, for a future far greater than my own worth. Men like us, protecting those we care for is all we can do in this world.
I see.
Perhaps so. And yet, when I look through this window and see what we've brought here, I know we've done enough. Oh, man. Check something right quick.
How long has it been since I left? It's as if nothing has changed.
Criven, sir! You always was quick as lightning. And you ain't slowed down none that I could tell.
No, in fact, I've gained 63 levels.
Good thing, too.
53 levels.
Else I might have had the tip of your blade sticking out my back right now.
Nay, could never get one over on you, sir. That's why I never hold back.
Then let's pray that it continues to be so. Still, you have been training hard, I see. You swing a heavier blade than before.
do?
Aye, and quicker too. How fare the others?
Crivens, what am I thinking? I've got to run and tell the others you're back. They'll dance a jig to hear the news, I wager.
He's pretty pleased with himself. I bet they will.
While pursuing the mystery left by Werner's dying words.
Oh God, that's right. I gotta go all the way
stopped
back to
over
the
my second home.
Riverford now. They'll start me off here.
Erhardt, likewise, returned to Wellspring. He had to go back, he said, and watch over those he'd sworn to protect. When I found my answer, when I realized the cause I truly fought for, faces came unbidden to my mind. To all who need me, this oath I offer. Whenever my strength is needed, I shall come to where you are, and I shall wield my sword to protect you. I have much more to protect now than I did when my journey started. And I know that if I am to fulfill my vow, I must grow stronger still.
Hang me, but the boy spoke true. It's Sir OLBERIC in the flesh.
Hang me.
Sir
Jeez.
OLBERIC.
Welcome home, sir.
That guy's reading was so weird.
It's
He throws
good
his
to be
arms up
back.
like he's jubilant, but he's like, Sir OLBERIC. Try to sound a little happier, man. Have it reflect your body language properly. OLBERIC, I need your strength. This guy over here is giving me bad protect me. Yeah, I mean, he'd be pretty... Man, look at how big his forearms are. Didn't have a wrist. Now we're just all here. We shouldn't even have to pay. Just rest here. Because OLBERIC has a house. We should just be like, staying at OLBERIC's house, and the game should be like, okay. Everything's restored. Almost done. Alright, so next we're gonna go through Primrose and oops, nope, that's CYRUS. Primrose and Hanet. But I'm gonna have to do some grinding for them. Do that over the weekend. Hopefully do that Sunday, and then we're gonna have to take some time to grind everybody up to an appropriate level to do the true ending stuff. I'm gonna do and I'm gonna do the Alpha and Theorian stuff off screen. I mean, if I'm gonna wait, I guess I could do that on stream too, but where's the ticket down there? Wait, what the heck? How do I get over there?
There is no choice.
Let's do this!
Oh, I should equip Werner's blade, huh? What? They're all critical hits? That's crazy town. Wait, did that say 13,000? Okay. God damn it, Therian. I guess in situations like this where I'm not gonna fight anything, I should just like add Therian and be like whatever.
Let's do this.
We'll probably take care of it. Ow.
Have at you.
That did the same as if I had just done the sword strike.
May the sacred flame shine forth. My turn now. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Too slow.
Here I go. I'll get back.
Now then. Out of my way.
My turn. Here I go. Ha!
Here. I won't hold back.
Thus ends your lesson.
This wouldn't be a terrible place to grind either. Elixir.
Ready or not, here I come. Here I go. I'll get back.
Now then. Death by a thousand cuts.
What is the logical course of action? I think not.
My turn. May the sacred flame shine forth.
Now, what next? How about this?
What do I do first? What secondary job do I give Twain first?
What to do? I'll get back.
My turn now.
Yep, I'm streaming. I want to get through this stuff, so if I have the opportunity, I want to take it.
I will cut you down.
I missed. Oh god.
Well then. May the sacred flame shine forth.
My turn. I won't hold back.
Now, the true lesson. Not bad. A passing grade.
Alright, so how Must have missed the other path. Across.
It's a good day for battle.
My turn now. I'll get my money's worth.
Okay. Lucky guess.
Now, what next? A tempest of ice shall reign.
Now then.
Well then, bring about a miracle of healing.
But yeah, we're gonna finish up this trying to get a secondary job for someone, and then
I will cut you down!
I missed.
Well, may the sacred flame shine forth. I am not made for such battles.
Master Sword. Oh wait. A voice echoes in your head. Hail, traveler. I am Winnehild Warbringer. Thou wouldst learn the lost secrets I hold, then first thou must prove thy worth.
I will not fail.
I have been lied to.
Now,
There's no boss here. Don't worry about it.
a tempest of ice shall reign.
Sick boss though.
Go! I'll get my money's worth.
I forget who, but they kept going on and on. OLBERIC needs all the accuracy.
Have at you.
That's because he can't hit for beans. I mean, I've only had issues with that recently. I don't know, maybe I've just been lucky recently? Or before that?
Use this.
Well then, bring about a miracle of healing.
Have at you.
Ow.
Have I
What
failed?
to do?
Wow. Okay.
Let me help. Bring about a miracle of healing.
Guess I'm glad that it happened to her.
A tempest of ice shall reign.
The battle is truly joined.
Here I go. I won't hold back. I'll get my money's worth. I'll do my best. Have this.
watch my blade dance.
Much to learn.
Well then.
I have been had. Not only was I told there wouldn't be a boss for this, which kind of seemed odd, to be honest, when I was first told that. Not only did I not think there was a boss, I didn't think there would be a boss with 200,000 hit points. No, it was not you. It was JB that said that. We're not doing this. We're not doing this right now. I'm gonna end up I'm gonna play this, what, at least another 30 minutes, I'm thinking. And I had just planned on walking up to the altar, taking my spoils, and then walking away. How did JB get all the secondary jobs already? He's not even on chapter 3, and I don't think he got to level 50 before that happened. I'm at level 50, and I'm like, man, this is gonna be something. And it's like a truck. Yeah, and if I use a physical attack, there's a chance she counters for 7k, which just is gonna one-shot any of my characters. Not to say I won't do this, but not right now. We're gonna call that a night, I think. Oh man, excuse me. Sorry for the debate, but I was debated. Hey, I gotta release Assassin's Creed. Okay, I don't really have any raid targets. That's fine. It's late anyways, I guess. Well, yeah, so we're gonna call it a night there. Yeah, no problem, Like Gazer. Thanks for hanging out. Much appreciated. Thank you to Jack Knuckles for becoming the newest member of the student body. Much appreciated. Super hype about getting this membership thing up and running. Remember to all new members, all 4 of you so far, you can always feel free to leave feedback about the perks, because I'm still, like, everything I put out there was just stuff that I kind of like researched and found that other people were doing this too. But if you have any other ideas that would be really, cool, let me know. We're gonna get the other 2 emotes up. I have to re-upload the Twain fist pump so it's not blurry. We have a better version of it, but I haven't been. Carmello hasn't sent it to me yet. And then we'll get the 4th emote up. And then once we reach 5, I think we can add another. So we're putting that together in our Discord, how we want to divvy up all what emotes we want to use. Calvez has something else in the works that I think we'll use in regards to RYS. But yeah. Also, thank you to Talvez for his $5 super chat and all the super chats he threw KY's way earlier tonight as well. So. I don't know who Kumo is. I guess it depends on how many people we have. As we have you, Chris, and I think we have lurkers then. I don't think I've ever been so introduced or seen him in a raid, or I don't know, maybe I've seen him in a chat somewhere, but I don't know who that is. Do they normally stream? Does Kumo normally stream this late at night? Oh, Dead by Daylight. I see. Oh, that's a big boy channel. 2.6K. Nice. Oh, I see. Well, honestly, I get a little gun shy for rating bigger channels like that when there aren't more of us. But if there's at least 4 of us, we'll go. So, Chris, are you still around? And Tejas might be around too. I don't know. No, it's I understand. I mean, you're doing me a favor, right? All right, Natages is here. All right, yeah, I don't mind checking them out. Okay. Should also apologize for the drop frames. As of Tuesday, I can go and yell at Spectrum again about not taking care of their shit. Oh, he restreams too. Fun. But yeah, it seems like we should be okay as long as the next few days, as long as I'm not doing anything ridiculous. I don't know. We'll try it. We'll try the final. I'm kind of concerned about the speed run tomorrow, but we'll try it and we'll see what happens. Because I'm not going to keep that speed run going if I have to worry about drop frames for 9 hours. That would be 10 hours. That would be really annoying. So, all right, let's go to Gamers Haven, or Kumo, as Lightgazer calls him. SOG Raid. Thank you again to everyone that came and hung out, and subbed, and super chat, and became a member. You guys are awesome. And lurks. Don't forget the lurkers. You guys are just as integral to any channel as the chatters are. So yeah, I'll be back with the speed run tomorrow. Normally I try to start those around 7 p.m. So that's going to be my plan. I try, but we'll see. We'll see what ends up happening. The internet thing really concerns me for such a long stream. But yeah, we'll figure it out. And then Smash on Saturday, and then we'll probably get back to this on Sunday to finish the other 2 chapter 4s that I at least want to show on stream. So, all right, everyone, thank you so much for watching, and